My name is Tamika Hamilton, and I'm running for Congress here in California. I'm running for Congress in the 3rd District. My prior work experience. So I have been in the Air Force for a total of 16 years. 14 of those were active duty. In the past 2 years, I've been serving in a reserve status. One of the things that I can't stress enough is, how the military, we support the president regardless of party affiliation, and and so many different backgrounds come together to support a mission. And so that what I want to bring is being able to have that cohesiveness and be able to work together, and that while we might not always agree, the whole point of is to support a mission and to do the best job that we can for the American people. So 4 of my counties vote Republican. So that's really promising. We're purple, and we have 23% that vote that are registered voters as Republican, and then 40% undeclared. And one of the things, especially from the Democratic side, is I've been able to talk to them, and I don't even tell them I'm conservative. I just have a conversation. Right. I do dialogue first, because one of the things is like this huge misconception that we see in the mainstream media about who we really are. And I just talk to them, and then after we go back and forth about different things we agree on or disagree on, and then I come out with that I'm conservative, and they're like, oh my God, really? Oh, okay. And it brings like such a new light to them, and you kind of see their eyes light up. And then I get some Democrats say, oh, I'll vote for you anyway, So it's really, really promising, especially, with this upcoming election, to look to the left and right, I don't want to just focus on Republicans. It's a lot of Democrats that are fed up, with what's happening in Washington, and they have nothing to lose by voting for me. And so I just, my biggest thing is just having a conversation, talking to them, and getting to know their needs.
When you're talking to people in your area, what's like the thing that they're like absolutely fed up, or any maybe key issues?
So homelessness is an issue in my district as well. Education is an issue as well. The homeless problem, it's creeping up to my district, and there's not a place for men really, and that's what you see a lot on the streets. You see a lot of homeless men, and I was able to help a lady that had been on a wait list for 9 months, to get her voucher approved. And so it's a problem I know in LA, San Francisco, and it's creeping up here. And that's like one of the main things. Another are the tax hikes and the regulations on the farming community. I have a large farming community, the agricultural community. They're so great and been so receptive, and I'm actually going to be meeting them in a few weeks. They want to be heard, because their livelihood is at stake. And so it's, the tax hikes and the regulations that are put on farmers is a hot issue as well.
What's like the biggest challenge that you face so far as like a first-time candidate?
Mm-hmm.
What's maybe something that you feel like you maybe didn't see coming before you wanted to run?
The outpouring of support in such a short period of time. I've only been truly active for about like a month or something like that.
Okay.
And I went from 400 followers to 6,500 in like 3 weeks. I've gotten literally maybe like 2 nasty comments. And it wasn't even like nasty. It was just like they disagreed.
Black Republican woman in California.
Yeah.
So you are trying to make some history here if you
Yes.
get elected. Why do you maybe feel that California's never ever elected a black woman Republican, and then maybe why do you feel they haven't elected one, and then why do you feel that you'll be maybe the first?
So I think that what we see in California is that there's a lot of hypocrisy. They talk a good game, but at the end of the day, the results are truly the opposite. And, this ideology that they've created that, they accept everyone. I think they've really done a disservice to the word liberal. And I don't think they're liberal at all. I think they're just short of tyranny when it comes to opinions and how they really view Republicans. I think that, we should be working together, even though that we have different views and probably a lot of some opposing views. Right. There's still times where we can come together, because if the overall goal is to help American citizens, then we should be doing the best that we can to do what needs to be done to make solutions come to pass. As far as like being a Black female Republican, gosh, it's such a, like when you say it, it's like a heavy thing.
Right.
It's like, oh.
It's like you would become the first ever, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Pretty crazy to think about.
I know, it is pretty crazy to think about. I try not to even like, I try not to think about it, to be honest, but you know, that would be, it would be amazing, you know, and God would get the glory out of it, you know?